Episode 4. Between the 1920s and now, the Siberian Husky transformed from a working dog with a job into one of the most popular pets in the world. They're everywhere, in apartments, in suburbs, in climates ranging from Alaska to Arizona, and in shelters. So many shelters. Rescue coordinator Lisa Morrison has seen it hundreds of times. Someone watches a movie with a beautiful husky or sees photos on Instagram and thinks, I want that dog. They buy a puppy from a backyard breeder or puppy mill. 3 months later, they surrender it to a shelter. The dog isn't aggressive, it's just being a husky. Here's the brutal truth. Most people should not own a Siberian Husky. This is a breed that needs 1 to 2 hours of intensive exercise every single day, not a walk around the block, running, pulling, working. Their endurance is so extreme that without an outlet, they become destructive. Behavioral specialist Dr. Amanda Foster describes what happens. A bored husky will eat your house. They'll chew through drywall, destroy furniture, dig craters in your yard, and howl for hours. This isn't bad behavior. It's a dog bred to run 100 miles in a day, sitting in a living room with nothing to do. They're escape artists. Their intelligence and problem-solving ability, traits the Chukchi carefully cultivated, mean they can open doors, climb fences, dig under barriers. If a husky wants out, it will find a way. Once loose, their prey drive kicks in. They'll chase cats, rabbits, chickens, anything that runs. They can cover miles in minutes. Training a husky is nothing like training most breeds. They're intelligent, but they don't aim to please you the way a Labrador does. When you give a command, a husky evaluates whether it makes sense. If it doesn't, they won't do it. Dog trainer Marcus Chen puts it plainly. Huskies don't see you as the boss, they see you as a teammate. You have to earn their respect and prove your judgment is sound. That takes skill most first-time owners don't have. They're vocal, not just barking, howling, talking, making sounds that can be heard blocks away. In an apartment building, this creates immediate problems with neighbors. Some landlords list huskies as aggressive breeds and refuse to rent to owners, despite huskies being one of the least aggressive breeds toward humans. The shedding is legendary. That miracle double coat, it sheds year-round, and twice a year they blow their coat completely, creating enough fur to build another dog. Daily brushing is mandatory, and even then, husky hair will be in your food, your clothes, your lungs. And the cold weather adaptation that saved lives in Siberia becomes a liability in warm climates. Huskies can overheat easily. In places like Texas, Arizona, or even suburban summer heat, they need air conditioning, limited outdoor time during hot hours, constant access to water. Yet people keep them in these climates, often outdoors, sometimes with tragic results. Perhaps most heartbreaking is what happened after pop culture rediscovered huskies. Game of Thrones featured dire wolves, and even though the wolf puppies in the show weren't huskies, people bought Siberian Huskies in droves because they looked similar. The Twilight Saga with its werewolves had the same effect. Shelters reported massive increases in surrendered huskies after these franchises ended. 2 Game of Thrones stars publicly pleaded with fans to stop buying huskies without research. Dr. Foster describes the typical scenario. They get a puppy, it's adorable, all puppies are adorable. At 3 months, it's manageable. At 6 months, it's chewing everything and escaping the yard. At a year, it's full grown, pulling the owner down the street on walks, howling when left alone, destroying things. The owner feels overwhelmed, maybe even afraid. They call it aggressive when really the dog is just frustrated, under-exercised, understimulated. They surrender it to a shelter or dump it. Yet, here's the crucial counterpoint. For the right owner in the right situation, the Siberian Husky is transcendent. Meet Alexandra Torres, who runs sled dogs recreationally in Colorado. Every morning at 5, we run. Not me jogging while they trot. We run. 10 miles minimum. They pull me on a bike in summer, a sled in winter. They live for this. After a good run, they're content, affectionate, playful in healthy ways. They sleep peacefully. The bond you build doing this, feeling them work as a team, is like nothing else. Or Jake Peterson, who does dog sports with his husky. We do agility, we do ski joring, we do bike joring. She's brilliant at it. People don't realize, yes, they're stubborn, but they're also problem solvers. Training her is like solving puzzles together. When she figures something out, you can see the joy in her eyes. The husky that thrives is one with active, experienced owners who understand what they're getting into. People who run, hike, bike, people with secure yards, and by secure we mean 6-foot fences, dug into the ground, checked regularly. People who commit to mental stimulation through training, puzzle toys, and varied activities. People who accept the shedding, the howling, the independence. People who see these traits not as problems, but as the authentic nature of a breed that's been 3,000 years in the making.